Hey everybody, we're back here again. Welcome back to my inky little channel. Please, while you're here, as you're coming in, feel free to hit the like button, give me a comment, subscribe if you would like more creepy content, because we are back today with another Fearsome top 5. I'm loving their channel, living my best life watching it. So this one is from, I think, a few months back. It is a top 5 scary ghost videos that are truly terrifying. So we're going to go and see what we think. Do we think they're truly terrifying? Time will truly tell what our verdict is. So without too much faff and fuss, I've done my nails. Aren't we all appreciative of them? Yes, I'm sure you all care. Without further ado let's skippity hop jump right in. And look at them, they're so wide. Yeah, hop in and check it out. Look at some ghosties, shall we? We are back. We have returned. Top 5, everybody. Top 5. Let's see what's going on.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Prepare to get creeped out as we take a look at 5 scary ghost videos. Number 1. Over on TikTok, a woman named Steph shares glimpses of her daily life. She never expected to go viral until one of her videos caught the attention of over 1 million people. Late one night, Steph's son was home alone. The house was still and nothing seemed out of the ordinary until Steph received an unexpected notification from her security camera. Her curiosity quickly turned to dread as she reviewed the footage, as the camera set up in her dining room caught something deeply unsettling.
Oh, that was it over by the doorway. I thought that was the person at first.
Just moments before her son entered the room, an unnerving figure appeared in the kitchen, and then just as eerily, it was gone. This unknown figure quickly walked towards the hallway, soon fading into the darkness.
I guess it looks like he fades away, but also it looks like that is just fully a person that lives there, and maybe it just went a bit fuzzy on the camera, or they could have done maybe some editing work. What do we think? What do we think? Because that just fully looked like a person. That didn't look ghost. I thought that was the son walking in at first. It didn't look very ghostly to me. I don't know what's. I feel like weirdly positioned tonight, but I don't have my camera, but we're gonna roll with it.
And by the time her son turned the corner, this figure was nowhere to be found. According to her son, there was no one else in the house at the time, or at least no one he was aware of. When Steph first caught a glimpse of this footage, a cold chill shot down her spine, as she was then left with a terrifying question. Was this a ghost, or possibly an intruder clearly captured inside of her home? Number 2.
Number 2.
One night, a man named Pete was relaxing at home, casually scrolling on his phone, when suddenly, out of the corner of his eye, he could have sworn that he saw the wheelchair across from him eerily move. He kept his eyes focused on this chair and began recording just in case it actually moved. And what happened next left him speechless.
Oh. Did move. I'll tell you, for one thing, for sure, that did move. Again. Still going. Back and forth. Oh, that's funny turning! Oh!
Unbelievably, the wheelchair began to rock back and forth, slowly inching forward and back.
I don't see anywhere anyone could have hidden to do this, do you? What do you reckon? Could someone have hidden here to do this? I don't know, they would have hidden and turned it all around and pushed it all the way forward like that. It's all still folded up. That's creepy.
And despite being blocked by a pile of stuffed animals, the chair somehow managed to push past them and turn in the opposite direction. This chilling movement looks as if someone that we cannot see was pushing this chair. And with Pete being the only person in the room at the time, who or what could have possibly caused this? And how the hell did Pete manage to remain so calm while witnessing this?
How the hell? Probably frozen.
Number 3.
How much choice do you? When it's just happening? Do I want my cardigan off or not? Has it been cold or hot where you guys are? It's hot, then it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold. I'm in between.
A man on TikTok named Josh Robillard has been consistently posting videos of the haunting in his home since 2021. Over the years, he's witnessed countless things that have made his stomach drop. From hearing voices when he's home alone to seeing objects move as if they were touched by an unseen hand. Josh has done his best to document these occurrences, and despite all the time that's passed, this activity seems to be stronger than ever.
Okay, I definitely heard something down here. Bang.
Let's be seeing him. Let's be having him. Upside down cross, classic. But he could have done that. Swinging light. That could have been arranged as he came into the room. Ooh. Ugh, I don't know. We know how I feel about dolls. I don't like freaking dolls.
After hearing banging, Josh went to investigate. As he stepped into the room, the sight of the chandelier swinging immediately caught his eye. And as he panned his camera to the left, he realized that the doll on the counter had somehow turned around completely. A few months later, while Josh was the only person in the house, he began to hear the familiar sound of banging.
Not again.
We know what, I really hate the banging as well.
Hello? Hello?
And the flashing light and the rocking. Okay, unless someone's got a string.
No, I don't think so. No. No, I'm gone.
How could you just stay upstairs without going on though? I
Witnessing
don't
the
know.
wooden horse begin to rock back and forth, Josh immediately said nope and headed right back upstairs.
I think sometimes, when I felt this way, I would say people are crazy for like going towards it and into the room where it's happening. But if I saw that and I went back up to my bedroom and shut myself in, I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep, but I'd be absolutely beside myself, absolutely terrified, not knowing what was out there all going on. I think to a point I would stand there frozen in fear, and I think eventually I'd just have to like dart down into it and just throw the door, like, go in with some kind of weapon, just to be like, and just yell, because when you're seeing something actively going on in your home, I couldn't just go back upstairs and shut myself in. I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to call someone else to come round. I would definitely have someone else come round who has a key, a friend or family, and be like, come let yourself in. I'm freaking the hell out. I need someone else here. Why would he not do that? Do we trust this guy, or do we think he stages a lot of this stuff? Because I feel like the swinging light, the doll, all those things, in fact, he just had the cross upside down in the room. Do we think, are we a bit suspicious? I'm not mad about it, but I'm just curious. The banging with the light and the rocking horse, that is horrendous.
No, I don't think so. No, I'm gone.
After witnessing the wooden horse begin to rock back and forth, Josh immediately said nope and headed right back upstairs. Whatever is in his home seems to be drawn to this small wooden horse, as just a week later, while in his basement, he witnessed this.
Okay, so I just came down here to go watch a movie, and I swear that thing was moving again.
Oh, it definitely moved.
But it definitely seemed like it was starting to move, or about to move. Yeah, there it goes again. I don't even know what to do at this point.
That's stressful.
This is not even
know.
mine, it's my nephew's.
I was going to say, what does he have
left
with?
here. This happened yesterday too, but I didn't record it.
Ugh, I wouldn't be giving that back to my nephew.
Start, then stop.
We burnt at the stake.
See it? Yep, see?
How could you just sit there filming like this, though?
The white horse was once again completely still and motionless, then suddenly began to aggressively rock back and forth. These chilling occurrences eventually led him to set up his camera several times to see what it might catch, and in one of these videos, something downright bone-chilling was caught.
Oh no, that's one of these I won't be able to go to bed. No, he's popped back up.
Above the stairs, a pale face suddenly emerged from the darkness, with two pitch-black eyes staring directly into the camera. This unsettling, ghoulish face definitely does not look like a living person, and the way it slowly revealed its face coming upside down from the ceiling is a whole new level of...
I don't like the way it revealed its face. No, I do not. Peeping? Oh.
creepy Number 4.
Oh, number 4. That last one was horrible. I still think he could have been faking all of that, but I freaking hated that last one, so good for him.
Coming across an old abandoned farmhouse, Elliot and Joe from the Ghost Theory YouTube channel couldn't resist taking a look inside. After gracefully crawling through a window, the two cautiously began exploring from room to room. They quickly noticed that just about everything had eerily been left behind, and they soon made a chilling discovery.
What a weird layout.
This feels really weird. Wow, there's loads of antiques and stuff. Look at this. I was not expecting all this. I thought this was going to be properly gone and destroyed.
Oh, school photo.
It's quite a pristine abandoned house, isn't it? Like, got the right amount of decay.
Yeah. Oh, I can see what's happened.
What?
Someone's died. They were ill.
Oh,
They've got
right.
a hospital bed in the living room.
Yeah.
Elderly person.
The hospital bed in the living room was an unnerving sight, most likely meaning that someone passed away inside of the home. The guys went on to introduce themselves to any nearby spirits, but something in the house was definitely off.
My name is Elliot, and this idiot...
Oh, I didn't catch who he said, but it is these guys again. I want to check out their channel, I think, on its own sometime, because they do some good hunting and exploring.
It isn't. Continue. And...
Listen.
I can just hear distant traffic and dogs and
I
stuff.
can hear talking.
That was a click.
Hello?
Couldn't
Movement.
hear what that said.
Can you move something in front of me?
The faint sounds of movement and voices can just barely be heard. Elliot and Joe then ventured to the workshop, where things got just a bit weirder.
Well, why wasn't that on camera?
Stop
What was
me.
that recording?
What the actual hell?
Without much of anything happening in the workshop, they headed back inside. But when they did, they heard something that instantly gave them goosebumps.
Is that a car radio?
That's not what you want to hear in the haunted abandoned
I
house.
could hear her talking a minute ago.
Not just any music, old-timey music. On the creepy record player, just spinning on its own. Oh, needles put itself down. That's not what you want, is it?
Go for it. That's music.
You've got to go now. You're a ghost hunt channel.
That's loud.
You've got to go
Far away.
see.
It's in the house.
It can't be. It can't be. That has to be a car that's pulled up. It has to be. It can't be a... There's no chance there's something
You
going...
have to go and look. You have to. Now.
It stopped, so... Someone's pulled up. Yeah. But I did you'd hear a car, surely, before you hear the radio. And why would you pull up listening to music that loud?
Oh, I wish they'd gone through and seen and found out if it was coming from one of the rooms while it was still playing.
There's no car out there.
It might just be on the driveway.
You're being haunted, my friend.
You wouldn't drive in there, surely. I can't believe that would be a car. That would just turn up that you can't hear the car, can't see the lights, but they're playing the radio so loud.
Yeah, and they're playing like really random old-fashioned music for no apparent reason.
That you can hear it from all the way down the opposite side of the house. And then just randomly stop. You can never hear them getting out of the car. You can't hear anyone, can't hear anything other than just music.
I'm actually slightly panicking.
Yeah, and I don't understand.
They're so close to there.
Like, it's one of those, you know that it was loud just because of how far away it had to have been to us.
Yeah.
Can
You'd
that-
hear it. You'd hear the car. You
What?
would hear it because that track is just pure, like, potholes and gravel.
The thing is, right, so if that was really far away, like if it was like really like a, how do I explain it, like if it's like a village hall playing music really far away, like a concert type thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't matter whether we're in there or over here, we'd hear it the same amount. But because the difference of us just walking from there to here, or not here, but the other kitchen bit made the difference between us not being able to hear it at all to being hearing it relatively loud, means it has to be relatively close to us.
I thought it was in it.
It was in the house, and I want them to go. I want it to start playing again, and I want them to go and find out, as it's playing, which room it is coming from.
But that's what I mean, it almost then has to be. Or someone's just outside in a car playing fucking whatever that was, trumpets and shit.
Ghost hunt, ghost
The
hunt.
eerie sound of classic music echoed from somewhere inside of the house. Elliot and Joe initially thought the music was simply coming from a car outside, but after investigating, they realized there were no cars anywhere nearby. In search for answers, the two decided to set up a REM pod near an old radio they found in the house.
I'm going to put this by the radio.
I was actually going to say maybe try it next to that.
I won't do that then.
I try to look to see if there's anything else that can play music.
Yeah.
I don't think there is in here. I think we don't actually know if it came from in here, to be fair.
If there's anybody, any energy, any spirit, any entity, or
Right by the radio.
was that you who made the music play?
It's yes,
Is it
twice
worth
for
putting
no.
this on it?
Yeah. Whoa! I turned around instantly. I can see you're nowhere near anything. What was that?
We can see that. That's a good one. I like this channel. I think these guys, because they'll do videos where they're just like, they get nothing at all. They're out there for hours, going to all sorts of places, waiting for any kind of activity. Oh my god, he was nowhere near that, and he did turn straight around. That was it's chilling. Oh,
The books.
so we get
The books falling from the shelf caught them off guard and instantly put them on edge. They began stacking more books on the edge of the shelf in an attempt to recreate it. This new pile of books wasn't moving an inch when suddenly they heard this.
And it's one of those situations we can't prove either way,
Yeah.
but the fact that I had moved it says absolutely.
There's energy.
some kind of energy.
Can you push the books off the side?
See.
Those books on that cabinet that we were just touching, can you push them off the side? And then we will be happy. We'll be so happy.
It doesn't want you to be happy. It's a demon ghost. It wants you to suffer. It wants you to be scared. It did that the first time because it was like, nah, because you freaked out. It's not going to do it because you wanted to do it.
Happy. We'll leave you alone in peace unless you don't want us to. That'll be absolutely brilliant. Please use the energy that you're using to set this off and push those books off.
They stood in silence, patiently waiting for something to happen, listening carefully to every little sound coming from the darkness around them.
Why does that sound like a car's coming?
That was the wind. I thought that was a car then.
Just then. Did sound like one.
I know, it literally sounded like a car just drove past, but didn't. Like drove past the front, not the side. That's impossible, isn't it?
Again, no lights, so yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't drive past the front regardless, can you?
I don't think
Like
you
even-
can.
Why does that sound like someone come through the front door?
That's exactly what that sounded like.
What they thought was the faint sound of a car driving by could be heard outside. Soon after, the sound of movement by the front door caught their attention. With their eyes locked on the front door, they patiently waited to hear it again. But no further activity came from that area of the house. At this point, the investigation began winding down. But the question still lingering in both of their minds was, where was that phantom music coming from? Number 5.
I think it was that radio, and I think it was in that house. So it's like echoes of the family that was there, eh? So the echoes of their day-to-day life. Someone pulling up in the drive, coming through the door, sticking on the radio. They like those books. So it's strange to think about, isn't it? Sometimes sort of like echoes left behind. There's some kind of energy. I don't think it's ghost as in a proper ghosty ghost, but I think there's certainly energies and all kinds of things in the world that we certainly don't understand.
Someone you've seen on this channel before is a man named Jorge who's consistently documented the haunting in his home since 2023. His entire TikTok account is a grim archive of the relentless paranormal activity that torments him and his family on a daily basis.
Ouch.
When these chilling occurrences began to pick up, he installed cameras around his home to capture his experiences. But just recently, one of these experiences left him screaming in fear.
Something bad?
Yeah, something wrong.
I just took the garbage out.
So just go to the wall up here, guys.
Oh yeah, it does smell bad. That's probably a demon. I'm gonna try to. Mom, I'm not gonna make you mad, I promise you. I'll have some holy water for the sake of anything. Okay. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, any entity that is in this house this instant right now, by me reading this Bible, I command everything to leave this house this instant.
Ooh,
Whoa!
times.
Whoa! Where you going?
Do you mean where's she going? Oh, I'm sorry.
The Holy Spirit. I ask you to leave this house right now.
Me to laugh
I
over
ask you to
acted
leave
like
this
I
house
would.
now.
Oh.
Now! Leave this house now in the name of Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Leave it now. I
Oh my goodness!
Moment.
Oh my goodness! I mean, like, I wouldn't react any differently. I would be shrieking too. It's just I didn't expect it from him. Oh,
After stepping into the kitchen, the cross on the wall twisted.
That's what I saw moving, because I caught it in the corner of my eye. It was almost like some horrible fat spider thing, like creeping off at the wall. But it's, of course, the classic cross turning around. So they've got a proper poltergeisty evil demon wants the priest to come round so we can throw him across the room kind of situation.
Twisted unnaturally, flipping upside down as if by a ghostly hand. Out of habit, he then grabbed his Bible, but as he began reading from it, the wind chime shuddered, as if struck by an invisible force. His daughter bolted in terror, and within seconds, the cleaning wipes on the table were thrown to the floor. Desperate, Jorge raised his cross, but this only seemed to enrage whatever was lingering around him, as the refrigerator door flung open on its own. And the final straw for Jorge was a chair getting knocked over, which sent him running from the room. These bone-chilling events may be common in their home, but Jorge and his family will never get used to this unseen force wreaking havoc around them.
I don't think you ever would you, to be honest? I truly don't think you would. I don't know. The more I watch these and the more we do, and you see the people that have just a whole channel based around their haunted property, their haunted house, and they put up all the cameras, I'm a little sus of them, but I do like them. I'll always enjoy them, I'm not going to say that, but I do like finding out if anyone thinks there are kind of clever ways they could be doing this stuff. Yeah. That last one, he had some good screams going on, so I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10 on that last one. Not bad at all. I enjoyed that one. That was a fun little video. I did at some point, there might be a couple of weird cuts because I did manage to adjust my camera. It had to be reset over the weekend, and a couple of settings clearly still weren't right because I couldn't work out why I wasn't in frame like I usually am. It just felt weird. But now I feel normal again, so that's great, isn't it? You'll all be pleased to know. I'm sure you'll sleep better tonight. Thank you so much if you've watched. If you've stayed here till the end, I really appreciate it, and I love you too. I sure do. And yeah, I will be back very soon with my next spookily, paranormally, creepily, freakily video. Bye-bye for now.